Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, July 1st, 2015, and let's get to it. A few weeks removed from cracking the top 10 at the New York Pro, Daniel Toth looks to be rebounding quite nicely. Over the weekend, Toth released a few candid gym photos that show the German muscle machine looking large and in charge as he prepares to enter into the second half of his 2015 contest season. Historically, Toth has had trouble holding on to his conditioning as the season progresses, but perhaps a few weeks off will be just what the doctor ordered. And the next time we see Toth take the stage, he'll hit the ground running and work his way up into the first call-out. Fans at the Gladiator Classic got an eyeful this past weekend when 2014 NPC National Middleweight Champion David Paterik took the stage as the featured guest poser. Since linking up with coach Matt Porter, Paterik looks to have packed on some major size and added slabs of new muscle to his upper body. Paterik told Muscle in the Morning that he's having the best offseason that he's ever had and currently plans on making his pro debut during the early part of the 2016 contest season. If Paterik can add about 15 pounds of muscle to his physique that we saw at last year's Nationals, he'll certainly have a shot to do very well at his pro debut and maybe play the spoiler for a few competitors' plans in the process. Believe it or not, we're only 12 weeks away from kicking off Olympia weekend, and it looks like Rodney Razor has plans to bring his best look yet to the stage. Razor finished a very respectable 10th place at both his contests this year, but looks to be really kicking things into high gear for his Olympia prep. Razor never shows up out of shape, but tends to get out-muscled by some of the bigger athletes in the division. If he can just find the right combination of size and fullness, it isn't out of the question to see him crack the top 6 in his Olympia debut. While Rodney Razor may be looking to play the role of spoiler, men's physique superstar Sadik Hadzovic has some big plans of his own heading into this year's event. After winning the Arnold Classic to start the season, Hadzovic has solidified himself as the primary threat to unseat reigning men's physique Olympia champ Jeremy Buendia. Over the weekend, Sadik released a new photo 12 weeks out from making his title push, showing off a nearly stage-ready physique at 202 pounds. When he's at his best, Hadzovic is nearly unbeatable, and if he brings his A game to Las Vegas, it could be game, set, and match for the competition. It looks like super heavyweight behemoth Aaron Fletcher is starting to dial things in once again. RX Muscle fans might remember that Fletcher was the overall champ at the NPC Oklahoma Grand Prix that was live streamed on rxmuscle.com last year. Following his win in Oklahoma, Fletcher decided to bring his talents to the NPC Nationals, but failed to bring his best and was never really in contention. When asked what his plans are for the year, Fletcher told Muscle in the Morning, quote, "The plan is to hit the North Americans in September bigger than I was at Nationals, but correct the conditioning mistakes. Now that Dave Kalick and I have more time to work together." If he takes the stage at 100%, it shouldn't surprise anyone to see Fletcher crack the top 10 in an increasingly deep crop of super heavyweights. Stay tuned. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.